This weekend we are at Watkins Glen for the IMSA 6 Hours of the Glen. Cool place. It's always been our kind of like bogey track so far with this program. The last kind of 2-3 years we've always had some kind of issue, some kind of on-track contact, just something that's made this weekend not go our way. So we're hoping 2023 we'll see if we can turn it around. This track's high speed, high G load, so it's pretty physical on the driver, physical on the car. Anything you can do for neck strength is always super important around here, especially in big bank corners like the carousel. And then obviously, you know, anything you can do to be as light as possible in the current LMP2 car is worth massive amounts of lap time. So
to be a race car driver is super important to obviously have your diet and your training plan in order. I work out with PitFit Training, who are known to work out with a lot of IndyCar drivers and stuff like that. So I'm in the gym pretty much every day when I'm not on the racetrack, obviously racing on the weekend, but every day I'm home, I'm in the gym working out and getting that physical level up to the right spec. Good first practice here. I think the finishes seem pretty strong both in the wet and the dry. Yeah, like just kind of getting used to everything in the wet. I don't have a huge amount of lefts around this place. Obviously no left in the wet. So it's just about getting used to everything and getting up to speed. So I think we're doing well so far. So looking forward to see what we can do tomorrow and into the weekend.
I think everybody's very different when it comes to preparation.
So we have a periodized training plan basically that says week 1, week 2, they're going to build on a base and have foundation work, which is about their efficiency of their body, how it copes. Then we go on to a build 2 process where we're then starting to prep ready to each race. So it's energy fitness specific to that particular race. So if we know it's a high demand circuit, which is going to be quite aggressive on the body, then that will change the way that we train them in the gym, cardio and all the rest of it. Then they go into the kind of the performance side of the routine, which is like the real peak, where we can push the limit higher than they need to be in the car, normally 120% more effort than the effort required to drive the car. And then we go into a taper the week before the race where we allow all the hard work's done and we allow their body to then fully recover, relax, and start the kind of the hydration and the food strategy for the race week.
Racing sports cars, endurance racing for coming up on 20 years now for me. Every season doing only endurance racing, I think helps me probably with the fatigue aspect of it on the cardio side of it.
I think that helps on the mental side, knowing that you are super fit physically, knowing that that you maybe have an edge over your competition in terms of your fitness level, which also kind of makes your concentration better as well. The better your fitness level, the better you can concentrate as well. So especially in these long races, you want to be concentrated out of every single second you're in the car. So just having that level of fitness is just helping that.
I don't get a huge amount of time between events to work out as much as I want or as I should, but I definitely got a lot of time in race cars, which has always seemed to serve me pretty well.
Yeah, so interesting qualifying session here at Watkins Glen. It started raining pretty heavily right as we started the session, so there was a lot of drivers that didn't even get a lap in. So I'm not quite sure what's going to happen here, but even though we kind of start towards the back, it's a 6-hour race. There's a lot of time to make up positions. Yeah, we'll see what happens. Interesting qualifying session to say the least, but we'll see what we can do tomorrow. The rain obviously affects everyone. It kind of makes it a little bit different game, but for me, I've always been quite comfortable in the rain. I've always been pretty good in the rain, so I think either way, for me, it'll be fine. Obviously, I'm used to very different cars from the LMP2 car, but at the end of the day, it's 4 wheels and a steering wheel, so usually I tend to figure that out.
So our driver lineup, I'm incredibly happy with. Christian, young driver, super fast, super talented. He has the raw speed, which helps bring us all up a level. Ryan is first and foremost one of my friends, but he's a great asset to the team. He's a great coach with Dwight when I'm tied up doing team owner things. Then obviously Dwight is an integral part of the team. He's been part of ERA since we started it, whether it was with historic racing or through into the LMP2 program. And yeah, the team wouldn't be what it is today without him. So.
So we're just over, I think, the 3-hour mark, and we're currently third. Just my double stint. Christian's in now for a double, doing a great job. We're still in third, so I'll get back in for a single, and then I think Christian for a single at the end. So, you know, we didn't have a great last race in Laguna, so we're just trying to have a solid podium here, and you know, hopefully the track comes to us a little bit.
P2 at the Glen today. What a crazy race. The first few hours were crazy with cautions and people flying off left and right. I think we were looking pretty good towards the end, but unfortunately a yellow flag disrupted that. But no, super proud of the ERA Motorsport guys. Have done an amazing job all weekend long. We've had an amazing weekend. P2, 2 podiums for the endurance races in a row. So let's try and make it 3 for 3 at Petit Le Mans.